Hello everyone, it is Ddossu. I'm here with Ddossu Gaming, here to present to you guys some League of Legends action. I am spectating one of my friends. His name is Pompers over here, and this is actually a custom game between two different clans. So we've got Alistar, Olaf, Ryze, Ezreal, and Malphite versus Karthus, Blitzcrank, Lee Sin, Graves, and Sona. So let's get underway. As you can see, we're actually like a minute in. This is a rarity. I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up here because really nothing happens. The first minute or so. I'll have it at ×2 right now. Again, just so we can catch up to where it is live. But again, nothing too fancy schmancy happening right now. We actually see an invade here. Olaf manages to get the kill on Graves for the blue team. Apparently it's 1-1, so first blood was given a while ago. It looks like by Ryze. So it was before we joined. Because, we joined, it was like a minute in. So, yeah. Meantime, Malphite got the blue, or rather he got the purple team's blue. He's going to go ahead and take his own jungle now. And looks like, yeah, Blitzcrank went ahead and stole the blue on the blue team side. But I think unfortunately for him, he didn't leave a minion up. No, he didn't. So it will eventually respawn versus this. It will not respawn until he actually goes over and clears the jungle camp himself. Well, not clear, but kill that one last minion. But this is something scary that a lot of people don't realize, is Jungle Blitz kind of works because he can just come from nowhere with the wild grab and just basically snatch people up out of nowhere. And, random knockup. And we actually see Olaf does die here, and I like this. It actually shows you the clan tags. We got DaGems versus Ddossu, or Ddossus. I'm gonna have to pause it real quick so I can read that. Ddossu. Oh, no idea what that stands for. Nor am I even gonna lie and pretend I do. But this is the most recent patch. They did change Undertow. Let's see, yeah. Undertow, Olaf throws his axe at a location, dealing physical damage and slowing units for 24% over 2.5 seconds, or for 2.5 seconds, and the slow fades over the duration. Vicious Strike has 16-second cooldown. Obviously that's before CDR. But yeah, this is newest patch, and again, this is a live feed. Well, not necessarily live because this is 2 minutes behind, just to negate somebody trying to help the opposite team. Like, say level 100 Weedle, say Graves had a friend that wanted to spectate him, or say I'm spectating Pompers, for instance. What I would relay to him is 2.5 minutes behind where he is currently at in the game. So to us it's 5 minutes in, to them it's 7.5. Again, that's just to delay sniping. Meantime, we do see Blitzcrank come in the middle here and help Karthus get a kill on Ryze. And that's just, again, something that people don't often realize. Blitzcrank, he's often played as the support, yes, but he can jungle. Granted, not very effectively, but he can jungle. And those, that rocket grab does tend to help. Same thing with the overdrive and the power fist. Both of those tend to help, and it looks like he's building AD, which I don't agree or disagree with, because a lot of people tend to just build AP or AD on him. In the meantime, Lee Sin did get the kill on Olaf up here underneath Olaf's tower. So things aren't really going that well for Olaf. I guess he's not so used to the new changes to Olaf. They did nerf his You know, they nerfed his Undertow, they nerfed his Vicious Strikes, they nerfed his Ragnarok. So they overall nerfed him. A nice grab right there by Blitz, but also a nice flash right there by Alistar to get the hell out of the way. They also did nerf Ezreal's ultimate. As you can see, it's now 10% instead of 8% fall off per enemy hit. So I'm not going to go over all the changes in this video. You guys can... I made a video for the changes. Granted, something was going wrong with my desktop, and I had to load up XSplit to be able to record record Chrome or even Firefox. So, yeah. Something went awry there, but it's now fixed. But we see nice damage coming in on Sona, or from Sona onto that Ezreal. And we also, again, just see Lee Sin just dominating his lane because of the changes to Olaf. He can't just be that bully anymore and, stack health to have Undertow just do massive amounts of damage and have Vicious Strikes just heal him for an immense amount, and his passive just be completely bonkers. Riot realized that, hey, Olaf is a little too strong in competitive play right now. We kind of need to nerf him. So that's what they did. A nice grab right there by Blitz, and Malphite knows what's going on here. So he's going to come around and hopefully try and get his blue. But not before Karthus comes in to try and help Blitz take that blue. It looks like now Ryze is onto what's going on as well, because that technically should be Ryze's blue, not Karthus's right there. And Blitz is probably not too thrilled that he doesn't, he's not going to have his blue for a while. In the meantime, we do see Sona getting a kill down here on Ezreal, and Graves just barely dying to Ezreal. The minions got the last hit on that Graves. He was one lucky SOB. And, again, Olaf is being bad. He can't do anything versus this Lee Sin now. They did nerf Lee Sin's shield, his, safeguard. They're nerfed it so that way it doesn't give bonus armor anymore. It used to give bonus armor and magic resist, but now it just gives the passive shield. Not the passive, but the active shield. Meantime, we do see Olaf right now just running away from Lee Sin. Lee Sin does get the kill on Olaf, thanks to a nice jump in by his Sonic Wave, and then I believe just Tempest Cripple. But Malphite does get the kill on Lee Sin. Looks like now Karthus is going to go ahead and get the kill on Ryze. Ryze gets the kill on Blitzcrank though, and Malphite may wind up getting the kill on Karthus because Karthus is but so is Malphite, but Malphite does have blue, so this can go either way. But I expect Malphite to go ahead and back off here because now Sona's there and Sona can stun him under the tower. Not exactly the best spot to be in. In the meantime, down here at bottom, actually, let me go ahead and swap some stuff around. So, this guy's in the jungle, this guy's up top, this guy's in the middle. There we go. Again, that's that way when I go like this, we can go ahead and just see, support versus support, middle versus middle, stuff like that. And we actually see there's quite a big goal difference right now between Lee Sin and Olaf. There's 2.2k for Olaf and 3.2k for Lee Sin. That's because Lee Sin's 4-1. Nice ult right there by Malphite, ulting right out to Graves, but that was also a nice ult by Sona trying to save Graves, and knock up by Alistar pretty much helped seal the deal. Actually, Alistar did get the kill on Graves right there, so not really good because Ezreal would have liked to have the gold, but I guess he'll have to deal with the assist gold instead of, it's like a third of the gold versus, full gold. But we actually see Ryze right now just may get caught off guard here again by this Blitzcrank. And yes, he's going to get caught out again for the third time since we've been in this game. Nice grab by Blitz, and Blitz gets the kill on Ryze. And yeah, it looks like Blitz is going ahead and building AD, going ahead and getting the Tear of the Goddess, going to get the Matamune, and then obviously have that upgrade into the Muramana. once it has, 750 mana. Let's see, Graves right now, he's got his Vampiric Scepter, boots, a couple of health potions. Ezreal has Longsword and BF Sword. That's it. That's kinda not so good. He has like no legitimate movement speed other than his base movement speed. And Graves has 375 movement speed versus Ezreal's 325. So a 50 movement speed difference is kind of a big deal. Meantime, we do see Lee Sin getting a little confident up top, which he can pretty much do because Olaf has, again, no way to stop him at this point. Lee Sin's 4-1, but Lee Sin does tend to fall off late game, depending on the items that he decides to go ahead and get. Meantime, we do see Ezreal try and hit somebody with his ultimate. He winds up just barely whiffing creeps. So, not really that good of aim on Ezreal. And, yeah. I gotta say, the only one on the blue team that's got close to a positive score is that, well, only one with a positive score is Malphite. The rest are either just breaking even or, completely, negative. And it's the complete opposite for the purple team other than Graves. So, yeah. We actually see Alistar taking just some damage right now, not too much. Obviously nothing his heal can't handle. And just his health regen from that Philosopher's Stone. And passive health regen on top of that. So, and actually in the meantime, Ryze right there gets the kill on Karthus, and Karthus almost gets the kill on Ryze with his ultimate. Olaf dies to Lee Sin up top, thanks to Karthus' ult, but Lee Sin also had, almost 900 health at the end of that, I guess you can say, battle underneath the tower. So again, not necessarily the spot you want to be in. In the meantime, Graves goes ahead and gets the kill on Ezreal, and it looks like Alistar may go ahead and get the kill on that Graves if he can get the movement speed. Yes, he actually gets the kill on Graves. And now it's support v support, and Blitzcrank coming down here to try and get the kill on that Alistar. Will he be able to? The answer looks like yes. He gets it with his ultimate, which can't really argue with that. See, like 20-second cooldown for his ultimate. Yeah, 24-second CD on his ultimate. Not too bad at all. Meantime, we got Malphite helping top right now, trying to prevent that tower from falling to Lee Sin. And Lee Sin actually heading middle to try and, maybe help get a kill on Ryze again. In the meantime, at bottom, Blitzcrank did go and get that kill on the tower down there. So, yeah. By the way, guys, the only reason why I'm casting one of my friends' games, again, this is a live game. They're actually still playing this. It's, about 17 minutes in for them. Only reason I'm doing this is because there's no watch live button. So I had to wait for one of my friends to go ahead and queue up. That's a thing. And looks like now Malphite's going to go ahead and try to give Ryze the blue. But I think it's a better idea if Malphite gets the blue for himself. Because Ryze is a flight risk for dying. And I think Ryze knows it, that's why he's not going for it. Or maybe he just doesn't realize that Malphite's there. No, I guess he let Malphite grab it. And Blitzcrank again is just waiting middle. Ryze did not ward whatsoever. Ryze cannot see what's in this bush. He has no idea whatsoever. But in the meantime, we do have Malphite helping Olaf finally get a kill. No! Malphite and Olaf just back off, and Lee Sin gets away with almost 40 health. And in the meantime, Blitzcrank did come up top here. He may go after that Olaf and get the kill on him. And yep, he'll go ahead and get the kill on Olaf. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. Malphite will try and, stop him. But again, what is he going to do? And actually gets caught in Karthus' Defile. Which that's never a good thing. Getting hit by Karthus' late waste, also not a good thing. And Blitzcrank does take a couple of turret hits, but nothing is passive won't help him survive. Yeah, equal to half of his total well, half of his current mana, so it would have been like 250 damage shield. So he would have been able to survive another hit. Ezreal did try and get an ult off to hit somebody, but it didn't go through. Nice jump in there by Alistar to, you know, try and do some damage to Sona and maybe help Ezreal pick up a kill so he can start going to the positive side of things, but it just doesn't, you know, it wasn't going to happen. Ezreal wasn't close enough to, you know, make anything work. And again, let's just check the differences right now between, you know, everybody. So 4.8k versus 5k, so 200 gold difference, not that big of a deal. Between the jungle, got 3.7k versus 4.9. That is a colossal amount of difference. In the top, it is 3.9 versus 5.6. Again, colossal difference. The ADCs, about 100 gold difference, so not too bad. The support's about a 500 gold difference. That's not too bad, but it's not good either. You know, it's obviously better than the, you know, 2k between the middles and stuff like that. And actually Sona gets a nice ult in on that Ezreal, and Ezreal almost dies right there. Malphite gets the kill on Sona in the meantime, pretty much thanks to his ultimate. He did ult in, and Alistar right there knocking, ooh, nice ult right there by Karthus getting the kill on Ezreal. In the meantime, Graves did get the kill on Alistar, and now Malphite's running from Blitz, and Blitz can just go ahead and chase him because he can, you know. Olaf does die to Lee Sin again after Lee Sin took his tower. So, yeah, this is just not looking good at all for the blue team. And I wouldn't be surprised to see if, you know, they surrender sometime soon. They are 6,000 gold behind, give or take. And they are 10 kills behind. Again, this is the 18.5 minute mark. But for them, it's about the 20-ish minute mark. Or a little past 20 minutes. So, they may have already surrendered, and we don't know. You know, or they could be turning the game around as we speak. Again, it's to help prevent sniping and stuff like that, because I could go ahead and whisper Pompers if I wanted to, who's one of my friends, and be like, oh, you know, you should definitely tell, you know, Olaf to ult, or not to ult, to ward top more, or tell Rise to ward middle more, because, you know, as we can see, just pretty much now warded middle. But in the meantime, as I'm saying this, Alistar does go and get pretty much caught out right now by Graves and Blitzcrank, and does die to Graves right there. Graves did pretty much pop his ultimate, and Karthus gets the kill on Rise in the meantime too. So again, things aren't looking good for the blue team. Let's just leave it at that. You know, no idea what's up with the lag spikes. It's just something that's happening. It's nothing I can control. And Malphite dies underneath his tower to Graves, while Blitzcrank goes ahead and soaks up the turret hits, and Blitz gets the tower kill, which not that big of a deal because he doesn't get that much extra gold. It's like 25 extra gold to him, and, you know, the base for everybody else. But again, not too much, and Graves gets the kill on that tower, so it's now 8,000 gold difference. Got apparently it's not registering that the towers were killed, so yeah, things are still a little wonky after the patch. I mean, the patch did come out, what, 2 days ago? Not even. So yeah, I'm forgiving Riot, and as we see, the purple team did go and get the dragon, and they're now comfortably just about 10,000 gold in the lead. They're 10,000 gold in the lead, and let's see if I'm doing the math correct. 2 would equal 10 plus 11. They are 13 kills in the lead, and Lee Sin gets the kill on the top tower. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've taken 5 towers, and the blue team's taken none. Because literally that's what's happening. Nice ult right there by Sona saving Blitzcrank, and Alistar just trying to man mode in right now, and, you know, see if he can do something Same thing with Olaf. In the meantime, Graves gets the kill on Alistar. Nice grab out there by Blitzcrank, dragging Ezreal into the tower. Olaf gets the kill on Sona and on Graves, and now is trying to run away, and he may actually be able to do so. He dies to Blitz's ultimate passive. So that was just a huge slap in the face. In the meantime, we got Malphite chasing Lee Sin up at top, who had Ryze trying to help him. But their efforts could have been used at bottom to help secure another kill or two. I'm not saying that, it's bad that they were chasing Lee Sin, because it was a bad idea, but they were doing a smart thing, but not the smartest thing, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So, in the meantime, again, we're about 22 minutes in. The purple team's 14 kills in the lead now, and comfortably 10,000 gold in the lead. This is almost an irrecoverable spot for the blue team, but not, it's plausible that can happen, but nearly impossible. Or let me rephrase that, it's possible, but not really that plausible, if that makes any sense either. In the meantime, Blitzcrank trying to just land something. He's building kind of tanky AD-ish style, which I like this from Blitz. It's a whole new side of Blitz that not many people see. Usually you would see him, since he's on the purple team, you'd see him camping out in this bush or in this bush most of the game to go ahead and, snag the ADC for the blue team and get a kill. Every time we actually see Blitzcrank getting a nice grab right there on Ezreal, a nice knock-up too. But it's all for naught because Ezreal can go ahead and, arcane shift away. In the meantime, Ryze gets the kill on Sona. It looks like Lee Sin jumps in now. He may be he would have been able to actually chase down that Ezreal. But in the meantime, Malphite gets the kill on Graves underneath the tower. Lee Sin gets the kill on Malphite. Ezreal gets the tower. And Ryze actually manages to shut down Lee Sin with the help of his teammates. And now Blitzcrank coming around to see what he can do. He can definitely take out that, as I said, well, as I was about to say, he can take out that Alistar, but not much else. And that is a good trade for the blue team. That's definitely something they needed to bring themselves kind of back into the game and not be so super far behind. Again, they're still 12 kills behind, and it looks like now they're going to take this tower, which will help in the gold difference. As we can see, they're about 8,000 gold, now 7,000 gold difference instead of the 10,000. So they're definitely making some leeway. The middles, it's about 300 gold difference. The jungles, it's almost a 3,000 gold difference, which again, that's pretty big, but Blitzcrank does have more kills and way more assists. We see Lee Sin with 9k gold versus the 7k of Olaf, so roughly about 2,000 more gold for Lee Sin has been made. Ezreal's at 7.4k gold made, and Graves at 9.3. So roughly 2,000, give or take, difference between them. And the support's 5.8k versus 6.5k, so it's a big difference just all around. The only ones that are semi-close are the middle, which you kind of, want everybody to be almost close. But it doesn't look like that will happen. And Blitz now trying to set up a nice gank on that Ezreal, and Ezreal knows something's up. I think because they had a ward, and they could also obviously see Malphite now, but yeah, I think he knew something was awry when all of them were MIA except Lee Sin. Obviously something's gonna go awry there. And we see actually, yeah, Blitz did get the Matamune, and it's gonna have, turn into the Muramana once he reaches that 750 cap on the Matamune. In the meantime, now Olaf may get caught out here. No, he pops his ultimate to not get grabbed by Blitz. Something a lot of people don't realize either. It's Ragnarok does prevent you from getting grabbed by Blitzcrank. But Lee Sin now just trying to push top. And nice ult in by Malphite there. Olaf does miss the undertow. And it looks like that Lee Sin may actually get away scot-free. Unless they can slow him down good enough, which they do. Ezreal does manage to pick up the kill on Lee Sin. But here comes Big Daddy Blitz to, try and get a grab in or something like that. And he actually almost manages to. In the meantime, we do see Rise pushing down here at bottom. So it's 2 towers taken versus 1, 2, 4, 5 versus 5. So 2v5 for the towers. Not too bad. They're starting to make a comeback. Again, it's possible, but not really that plausible that they can make that big of a dent to. A nice grab right there by Blitzcrank. And nice ult too, silencing Rise the whole time he was there. And Sona gets the kill with her Crescendo. And we see Graves picking up the kill right there on Ezreal. And it looks like now, Karthus gets the kill with his Defile on that Olaf. And really not much else that can be done here by the blue team. Because it's just Malphite and Alistar up. They can go ahead and chase Blitz, but they're going to lose their tower in the meantime. And nice grab right there by Blitz after he flashed over the wall. Grabbing Alistar just way out of base. And, yeah. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6 towers taken out for the purple team. And I guess that was a grab right there by Blitz on that Malphite, allowing Graves to go and get the kill. And that's an inhibitor gone. Karthus got the inhibitor kill. So, meh. In the meantime, we see Lee Sin pushing bottom here. And he's going for, I would have to assume, either a Warmogs or Sunfire Cape. Again, they did kind of nerf. Well, they increased the gold required. And they changed an item required. Or added an item required to get Warmogs. But we see Lee Sin with the Black Cleaver, the Bloodthirster, Ninja Tabby, 2 Doran's Blades, and a Belt of Giant Strength. Which, kind of, sort of standard. Nice knock-up right there by Alistar, but really nobody's there to capitalize it. In the meantime, Olaf trying to build something now. He did go ahead and get a Frozen Mallet. So he's rocking about, what is that, 3.6k health? If I'm reading that correctly. I do have my glasses on. Yeah, I can't read that small print. That's pretty bad. But yeah, looks like he has 3.6k health. He's probably going to be building towards a Brutalizer. And then build that towards a Black Cleaver. Because it does give him more health, gives him attack damage. And it gives him the armor penetration that he wants that he doesn't get without his ultimate now. Because as we can see, Ragnarok Olaf removes all disables from himself and becomes immune to them for the next 6 seconds. During this time, Olaf gains 45 armor, 45 magic resist, and 20 armor penetration. So he would love to have a Black Cleaver at this point in time. An almost nice Sonic Wave right there by Lee Sin, catching Rise. Well, he would have been able to catch Rise at least. In the meantime, we see Graves, pushing bottom, and we see nice knock-up right there by Blitzcrank onto Alistar. Nice ult right there by Malphite to save Alistar's ass. But it's not going to matter. Lee Sin gets the kill on Alistar with the help of Blitzcrank, obviously. And nice pretty much sidestep right there by Rise. Not even a juke, just a sidestep. Meantime, Ezreal trying to get the kill on to that Lee Sin. And he almost managed to. But in the process, he almost died as well. And we actually see right now Malphite and Rise chasing the rest of the purple team except for Graves. And we see Rise gets the kill on Blitzcrank right there. But Karthus does get the kill on Malphite. And Karthus gets the kill, or Karthus dies to Rise. But now Rise goes and dies to Graves because Graves is a bunch of bursts and kind of had full health. So there wasn't much he could have done. Graves does have his Infinity Edge, the static Static Shiv, Bloodthirster, and his Berserker Greaves. Pretty standard. What does Ezreal have at this point in time? Let's see. Ezreal has Infinity Edge, Bloodthirster, and building towards a Trinity Force. Nice knockback right there by Alistar into Ezreal to help Ezreal get the... well, hopefully help Ezreal get the kill on that Sona. But Sona can get away thanks to Aura of... Song of Clarity. But no, Ezreal does get the kill on Sona. It would have been nice to actually see Sona, you know, use her Song of Clarity, or yeah, Celerity. I'm sorry, I'm confused right now. I'm just having a massive brain fart because I play Sona a lot. I know her ult is named Crescendo, and she's musically, like, pretty much she's a musician, because you got Crescendo, let's see, Power Chord Tempo, Diminuendo, and Staccato, which, if I remember right, Diminuendo means like a slowdown. Staccato kind of means jumpy. In the meantime, while I'm saying all this, Blitz does get the kill on Ezreal. And it looks like Purple Team is now going to try and push middle or swing bottom and try and grab that tower. Because there's just one more tower left at bottom and one tower left at top. It would actually be wiser for them to swing top to take that tower and then the inhibitor, and then come back middle for the inhibitor here, because it's going to be respawning in the next minute or so. Looks like now Sona may actually be heading top, or she may just be warding and doing her job as a support. One of the two. But we do see Blitz just going ahead and soaking up a ton of damage. He does ult, but it's not worth it. Malphite does ult in right there versus just about everybody. In the meantime, the minions did get the kill on the tower up top. Olaf gets the kill on Karthus, which Karthus could have gone ahead and, you know, done a, you know, kind of like a Manor ult. Lee Sin gets the kill on Malphite. Olaf gets the kill on Blitzcrank. Nice crescendo right there by Sona, helping Graves get the kill on Olaf. And now Rise just almost melting Graves right there, but Graves gets away with just about 60 health. And Alistar right now trying to do something, you know, and yeah, that Ezreal's pretty much scared to go ahead and push because he knows Lee Sin will almost 3-shot him. He won't fully, but it's a high probability that he would die to Lee Sin in just a few hits. And nice, the minions up top just took care of the inhibitor, and they also may take care of the inhibitor here in middle, unless Ezreal can clear it quick enough, which it looks like he can just barely. But now the blue team does have to deal with the, you know, top inhibitor being, or not the top inhibitor, but the top lane just being pushed by the super minions in that lane. And they also have to worry about a potential backdoor here on this inhibitor in the middle, obviously. Again, brain farts, sorry. And a lack of caffeine. We actually see Olaf now can go toe-to-toe versus Lee Sin. Olaf has 4,000 health, which you don't often see. And as I said, he's going for a Brutalizer, and probably going to build down toward, you know, to a Black Cleaver. Nice grab right there by Blitzcrank onto Malphite, but I think Malphite wanted to be grabbed, to be completely honest with you. And Ezreal does ult, but it did almost no damage whatsoever to anybody. Maybe they nerfed his ult a little too much. You know, I'm not saying that it didn't need a nerf, but also didn't need that much of a nerf. You actually see Blitzcrank right now just taking massive punishment from Baron, but also able to dish it right back at him. We actually see Sona getting caught out here by pretty much the entirety of the blue team, and Karthus dies right there to Rise. Blitz does get the kill on Baron. Ezreal gets the kill on Sona, But now, nice grab right there by Blitzcrank onto that Rise. Lee Sin gets the kill on Rise. Nice one right in by Malphite, and nice knockup by Alistar. Just helping get a kill on somebody. Blitz gets the kill on Ezreal. Lee Sin gets the kill on Alistar. Now the only one left alive, or the only two left alive, are that Olaf and Malphite. And Olaf gets the kill on Blitzcrank, but Lee Sin gets the kill on Olaf. Malphite gets the kill on Graves. And now Lee Sin just completely just finished off the ace right there. And will probably push middle and end it, because the towers here are taking some damage. And there's nobody left alive on the blue team for another 23 seconds or so. I say that because, you'll res and then it takes, another second or two to go ahead and get to roughly over here, unless you have the boots, your boots and then home guard. And yeah, that's 2 inhibitors down, base tower down, or Nexus tower down rather. And Lee Sin going ahead and taking that inhibitor tower as well. And definitely not a good spot for the blue team to be in. They're now 18,000 gold behind. I just noticed that now. They are 18,000 gold behind and 18 kills behind? Question mark? Yeah, 18. Wait, that doesn't seem right. No, it's right there. 18 kills behind. Again, not a spot for them to be in. Meantime, we do see the new item coming into play here for Karthus, the Seeker's Arm Guard, which is one of the components you need now to go ahead and get the Zanya's Hourglass. They change it from the plate or chain vest, I believe it is. Let's see if anybody has it. Yeah, chain vest. So that way you can still go ahead and get the AP, and you still get some armor. It requires 2 cloth armor and a amplifying tome to go ahead and get that. And the stacks, it's 15 total AP, or I'm sorry, 40 total AP and 45 total armor you get from that. And as you can actually see now, it's 50 armor you get and 120 AP, because you do have to have a needlessly large rod to turn into the Zanya's Hourglass. In the meantime, we see a Muramana on that Blitzcrank, which that just gives him a lot of damage. Yeah, 104 damage when he's not even at maximum mana. That's a lot. But again, not much else to comment on here. Blue team now is pretty much going to fall under pressure, and they're going to lose the game here in just a few minutes, unless the purple team decides to, back off, which I don't know why they would. Blitzcrank did die, but the purple team can still go ahead and win. We see Alistar actually having to pop his ultimate to not die here, and Lee Sin focusing on that Ezreal, and Lee Sin does get the kill on Alistar. Malphite actually doing some substantial damage. In the meantime, Graves gets the kill on Olaf. Lee Sin gets the kill on Ezreal. And now, oh my god, will Malphite get the kill? No, Karthus is Defile. And his late waste proved to be a little too strong. Only reason I say Defile and late waste is because Defile's got a pretty big AoE and it hits for a truck. As a Karthus player, it hits for a truck when people stand in it. And yeah, that's gonna be all she wrote. So I don't know what else to say, guys, other than don't get too cocky, and please ward your lanes. If you watch any pro gaming team, you will notice that they ward everywhere, and it's not just the support warding, it's everybody. The jungler, the ADC, the mid, the top, everybody's warding. So make it a group effort. Ward your lanes, ward ward the potential ganking routes for the opposite team, and make sure you have that situational awareness. Otherwise, this will happen to you. Other than that, my name has been Shadowswom here with Shadow Gaming, and I hope to see you guys on the battlefield in League of Legends.